Hey, so this is gonna be my first reaction video, and let's see. So, Cole Caperon, if you know who is he have a very good YouTube channel about production, mixing, and recording too. And one of his last videos, he said, "Never, never tell you this about his or the biggest mix secret," you know. So, you know what? I agree with him. Totally agree. Okay, so let's see what he said, okay?
Not his mix, or his mixing techniques, or anything else that he actually talked about. He brought with him the raw, unmixed tracks to American Idiot by Green Day. Now, Sweetwater has a really awesome theater that was just built back then with an incredible sound system in it, and he was doing the presentation in the theater, and he was playing back these raw tracks. And the thing that like shook me was that the raw...
So, in this video, he's talking about what is the mix secret, what is the secret sauce to get a super awesome mix, you know? And he said right now is the raw tracks. Okay, what is mean with the raw tracks? Is put the much effort in the recording process, okay? So spending time tuning the drums, see which is the best snare, you know, for each project. Same with the guitar, you know, from the beginning, you know, see if the guitar have a new strings, if it's already calibrated, is well tuned, and then what kind of amplifier, what kind of cabinet, the speaker, the mic selection, you know, all this is like a key in this, you know, because I don't know if you remember this, but my mentor, Kevin Bernstein, super cool, awesome producer. He lived in Baltimore. I remember the first sessions I was working with him. He spent so much time in those details. Okay, he spent a lot of time, and also this is one thing like amazed me. Okay, because he had this old Auditronics console, yeah, it's a 70s console. I will put pictures here and there, okay? So, and also he have a lot of outboard gear, okay? So he compressed an EQ in the recording process. So he like mixing a little bit before he hit the Pro Tools stage. And then I was looking at him, you know, of course, you know, I didn't say anything in front of the clients, you know. At the end of the session, I just came, hey, Kevin, but you are not afraid probably that the EQ move, if you compress too much, it's going to be like probably you will screw the mix later. What happened if the client like I didn't like it? And then he said, no, because the client I already approved. And he told me this, if you want to do this, just compress just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Don't compress too much. You can do that in the mix stage, of course, but in the recording process, just a little bit and EQ in the way like a all mixing, you know. Okay, I know, for example, toms in 500 hertz, you know, is boxy. So if you know that's boxy frequency, just put it down. Just put it down, you know, and with that kind of mentality, you know, that's how you get those raw tracks sound so close like at the mix. And then he always teach me this, you know, record and everything, you know. So at the end of the day, that raw track has to be the much close to the final mix of the band one, you know. So yeah, so this is pretty much like he said, Cole Caperon in his channel. So let's continue, listen.
The raw tracks sounded better than any mix that I had done to date. And that moment was a pivotal moment in my career, in the trajectory of my career, and how I handled and conducted myself moving forward. Because in my mind, it kind of answered one of the biggest questions. How do Chris Lord-Alge's mixes sound so unbelievable? Well, not to take anything away from him as a mix engineer, but it really was because the raw tracks that he was working with was so much better than anything I had ever worked on in my career. And from that moment on, I began the pursuit of how finished could I make something sound in the recording process? Can I actually get it to sound where faders up, it's done, and I have to do absolutely nothing to it?
Yes, it's possible. It's possible. Kevin showed me that in real time. You know, every single time at the end of the whole recording process, I remember the band, the clients of him, putting his face, oh my God, that's us. And you know what? When I saw that, and then when I understand the timing, how to, that spend time in tuning the drums, spend time in to find the right cabinet for the right project, try to, spending time try to find the right amp. For example, okay, this is a generic example. You recorded in a thrash metal band, okay? They want to sound very 80s. Classic. Okay, let's see. JC 800. Cool. Of course, that's a hands down amp, for doing that. But what happened if it's not? What happened if it's a Soldano? What happened is a Mesa? Or what happened is a PV amp? You never know. So it's time to go, oh yeah, I know that's going to be for you, but what if you, hey bro, I have this amp, let's try this. Maybe it works, maybe not. Because, when you spend time doing that before recording, that's when the magic comes, Same time with, in the same way with the cabinets. That's the reason I had like a 4 kind of cabinets. Actually, I reviewed 2 of them with 4 different setups of speaker. I will show you a picture here or there, okay? So, yeah, that's the reason I have that kind of speakers and cabinets, because I know it's like not because they play metal in general, they have to use the same speaker or the same amp. Every single band have their special tone, the special sound, and then it's same with the bass. Let's see, I have an amp, 2 bass amp, and also I have a solid state bass amp, which is a Trace Elliot. So let's see which is the best for you. So maybe let's see in the same sample, So this thrash metal band, they want to sound very 80s. Could be overkill sound bass, or could be more like a classic bass. For example, if you want more overkill, it's clanky, could be maybe the Trace Elliot, because that's the sound. Or you want clanky, but not so much high end, but a little bit more basic, could be the Ampeg. But the thing is, you have to try before. Okay, right, record, okay, and you don't care. No. You have to spend time. That's the reason this video and also the video I told you right now is so key. Okay, of course, if you are a recording engineer. Okay, so let's continue with the video. Let's see. 1 second. Okay, there it is.
That was a crazy pursuit that I had. And going forward for, I don't know, the next 5 years or so, I would have every drummer come in the night before or the day before the drum tracking session.
Are you the same?
And I would give them studio time so I could spend however much time I thought was necessary
Are you the same too?
trying to get those drums to sound perfect, finished, with the record button, not with EQ and compression after the fact. On the way into Pro Tools, can I...
Key after the fact. So in the mix process is before. And then I do the same, Every single project I have, every single client, I always tell them, hey, could you come the night before or the day before for do the drum setup? I need time to see how the drums were at position of the mic. I know the position pretty much where I'm going to put the mics, but let's see how those, I want to check how the drums sound. Probably we can tune it better or detune it. If the drummer have 3 different setup of a snare, let's see which is the best snare for this project. That's, that I always do that, Let's continue with the video.
Pro Tools, can I get this to sound perfect and done. Now, obviously the same thing happened for, all the other instruments, vocals and bass and keys and all the other things. I was trying to get finished sounding tracks that needed no more polishing. But drums was really the hardest one. Fast forward to today, I have made many mix tutorials here on this channel, and there are literally millions of views on those mix tutorials. But something keeps popping up. People keep telling me that the tracks that I'm working on sound too good. They sound too finished, like I'm mixing something that has already been mixed. Lots and lots of people are dropping comments going as far as to say, could you please mix something that sounds crappier so we could actually learn how to polish a turd? And I sympathize with this so much because
that's the problem, There is a lot of people and also clients, they thinking a mixing is fixed. I don't have to fix anything. If I fix something in the mix stage, it's because I screw something or the band screws something, And I don't want to go to that path because, dude, the people who mix before fixing, you guys know, is like a time consuming and in some point in the fixing instead of mixing you ought to always thinking, what the hell am I doing? This, it doesn't sound right. That's because you didn't spend time in the recording process, and like I say, every start from the bass, from the all the basic stuff. Do you play right? Let's see, stop, tune in again. Let's see. Okay, you made a mistake. Let's punch it. But tune that guitar again. Tune that bass again. That's key. Because, what happened? If you're recording this super fast death metal, and then the guitar player make a little mistake, so we have to punch it, and you forgot, plus he forgot to tune in, and the guitar go detune for the rest of the song, and then in the mix, wait a second, why this sound weird? Try to fix that. If you fix that, please let me know on the comments below. How much hours do you spend? Probably you can put, oh dude, I use auto-tune. That's cheating. That's it's a fix. That's not a real producer. In my own opinion, just in case, okay? So, and then, he continued talking about that. And so don't thinking mix is a fix. No. You can fix it way before. If you see the guitar is not calibrated, hey, use one of my guitars. If you see the bass have all strings and then you know if one string is gonna pop it out, hey, use my bass. Well, I don't have my bass right now, probably it's downstairs. I don't know where it's at, but anyways, but so that's the secret. That's the main secret. Nobody tell you in the, I guess, in the all mix tutorials you can find in the internet and also in the YouTube. But I agree with Colt 100%. The secret to get an awesome, super ready mix and pro mix is in the source. The band has to play amazing. The band has to know their sounds. That's key too, because I saw so many times the band doesn't know their own songs. Well, that's a different topic. I don't want to go to that part because that's a different topic. But for example, the band is good. They know the songs. They can play amazing. They have, the guitars calibrate, tuned, the drums is the same way. It's with new heads, all the way, pretty well tuned. And there is. So you need to find, okay, what is the mic? What is the position for this specific project? Let's see which the amp it is. Let's see which cavity it is. Let's tune it again. Tune, stop, tune again, tune again, tune again. It's same with the vocals. Let's see which is the best mic for you. Probably a condenser mic, it doesn't fit for you. Probably this mic is better for you. Probably not. So let's try out, It's the same thing. So it's in the recording process. And then same with the layers. Continue with the vocals, You do one song, vocals are perfect. Let's double it up. No, I don't like to double it up. Let's double it up. Let's double it up. Let's do another layer. And believe it or not, this is a little secret for you. When you do double vocals, sounds way more with more body. Everything sounds way more deeper. So that's a trick for you. If the singer of your band, or if the singer of, if your client doesn't want to, record that, tell it, hey, bro, everybody do that. All the people from the top, from all the bottom, John Lennon, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix too, the Corpse Griner, Tom and Jerry Reaper, you name it. You name it. Everybody do double vocals, always double vocals, because that's the source. How the vocals sound so good in this mix? Because I have 2 layers of vocals. And also it's pretty well recorded too. And well, that's all for today. I hope you really like this video. I hope you understand the point. And also go to his channel. His channel is way better than mine. Okay, but yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know on the comments below. Okay, so remember to give a like, subscribe, and that's it. Bye.